They both recorded scoreless draws during the midweek fixtures, and they'll be hoping that changes this afternoon as elite Lusaka Dynamos Football Club plays host to Team Kopala in this MTN Fast Super League 2021-22 season. So, it's been in different weather that we've seen in the last 2 days or so in Lusaka. And yesterday, a bit of rain coming through, but its maximum temperature at 35 degrees centigrade with 4 kilometers per hour in terms of wind speed. It's a cloudy Sunday afternoon here at the Nkoloma Stadium. So really, it's a game that has got a lot of expectations this afternoon in that both Lusaka Dynamos and buildcon have posted some good results. But in the case of Lusaka Dynamos, they are yet to be beaten in this season. So it really means a lot in terms of this afternoon's match. Mr. Takatiko Chris Kaunda now in charge of Lusaka Dynamos, moving from townmates Zanaco Football Club. So then, an interesting matchup for these two sides who really, the recent past, have produced some intriguing fixtures between these two sides. But let's share with you the two teams' lineups, shall we? Let's start with the home side, which is Lusaka Dynamos. They've made a change in the goalkeeping department where Danny Munyao this afternoon starts ahead of captain number 1, Mongandalo, is sent to the subs bench. Emmanuel Chabula is not part of the team, out because of a bereavement, and we send our heartfelt condolences to Cherry Chabula, and his place has been taken by the GRC man, the jersey number 28, Shite Mweshi. It's basically the same team that played against Forest Rangers in that scoreless draw that was played at the Levi Mononso Stadium in Ndola. But Obashi and Mweshe reunite here at Lusaka Dynamos, having last season formed a lethal combination at Prison Leopards. Just behind them is Marvin Jerry, Mr. Consistent. And of course, this afternoon, they're captained by Maluda Collins Sikombe. As for the visitors as well, buildcon Football Club coach Boyd Mulwanda has made as many as 4 changes. Linel Bongong, the Cameroonian, starts this afternoon his debut appearance in Zambia, taking up the place of Bruce Cholas, sent to the subs bench. Christian Jele finds his place on the subs bench, but his position taken by Placide Boleke Weta and Sasa on the bench. Instead, it is Lubinda Mundia who starts, and of course, Isaac Piri starting ahead of Patrick Ngoma. So then, an interesting one also in terms of the tactical formations, but like we always say, this might change in transition depending on when the pressure is on, when the heat is on, and when the game becomes tough. So, Nkoloma Stadium is the venue for this match. That is the original home ground for Red Arrows, who will be later on in action in the second match that they will come up against Red Arrows. And so this is Lusaka Dynamos, the likes of Marvin Jerry, Shite Mweshi, playing his first season in the colors of the Lusaka Dynamos side. And look out for this man, David Obashi, the Nigerian, who on a good day can really put up an A-grade performance. buildcon Football Club surprise package, one might say, looking at how much they lost in terms of the players during the off-season, where there was a mass exodus, especially as many as 9 of the first 11 almost leaving. But they've really surprised everyone and really put up some impressive performance thus far, save for the loss last weekend when they lost to Kafue Celtic. Ocean Mushuri, the Zimbabwean, yet again starts, and it's the youngster Chipyonga Songa who is back. Second season he's playing in the Lusaka Dynamos shirt. Our refereeing panel is led by experienced policeman from Kamfisa Police, and that's Milton Mwemba. Christopher Mauma from the Copperbelt town of Mfrira is first assistant. Second, James Chulu from the eastern part of this country in Chipata, where he comes from, and Jimmy Michelo is the 4th official. So Zephaniah Piri looks like will be the one that will be captaining this buildcon side this season, really. And of course, Collins Sikombe making a surprise move last season, leaving, in fact, at the start of this new season, leaving Napsa Stars and going back to Lusaka Dynamos. Obashi, one that they will look out for in this attacking prowess or setup that this Lusaka Dynamo side has made. A bit of drizzle coming through here. It's certainly good weather for the game of football here at the Nkoloma Stadium. His full names are Christopher Kaunda, better known as Chris Kaunda, Mr. Takatiko, the 54-year-old in charge of Lusaka Dynamos this season. Guided Zanaco Football Club last season to a berth in the CAF Champions League. where they've set up a game against El Merreikh of Sudan. And of course, in the case of the other representatives representative in continental football being Red Arrows. 40-year-old Boyd Mulwanda, assistant coach. Last time out, I remember the official team sheet was saying second assistant. Maybe it's an upgrade from being second to first assistant or just assistant coach. He's really proved himself and shown some great performance in terms of guiding this buildcon side, even last season when we had the chop change in terms of the coaching department, but he's stuck around and doing a good job. Mayenge back in the first 11 also, and look out for this number 28, Shitemweshi. Ocean Mushuri, the Zimbabwean, can whip in some delightful passes from the left as well, but the experience of Daniel Munyao and Magenge will be what they'll be counting for. Collins Sikombe, the goals really haven't come so far this new season. Yet to score, the 24-year-old Collins Sikombe was part of the Zambia national soccer team, especially during the time when Mitchell was coach, but lately not part of the Zambian setup. 34-year-old Daniel Munyao, part of the 2007 Zambia under-20 squad at the Canada Olympics. The only second time that Zambia qualified for the tournament starting this afternoon. But it is Kamanuli Kapirimba Severini in the defense for this buildcon side who can be rock solid. So we welcome you officially to the Nkoloma Stadium for this doubleheader. It's the MTN Fans Super League match. Elite Lusaka Dynamos up against Team Kopala. And I'm your match commentator, Matimba Nkonje, in the company of Bwezanimbewe. Rodwell Bwezanimbewe will be doing us the expert analysis this afternoon. It's good to have you, buddy, here. And yeah, it's two teams. If you look at the recent meetings, really no clear-cut favorite when even as they come up in this new season.
Exactly, transitional season for Lusaka Dynamos. Of course, if you look into their technical bench, as well as a number of players have actually brought in for buildcon. Well, it's a team that is coming in, of course, with a lot of surprises with the way they started their season. Of course, with what one dent against Cafe Celtic. So it's a game, yes, that has produced a number of goals, but it will be interesting to see what they make up of this season.
Well, certainly it will be interesting to see what they come up with, because these two sides have come up since 2007. Remember, buildcon Football Club made their entry into the Zambian elite setup in 2007, and since then really have shown some stability by staying in the top flight football. First corner we have for Lusaka Dynamos. Obashi really been polished there. So I was going to say that this is the 8th meeting overall since 2007, but from the last 7 meetings since 2007, Lusaka Dynamos has only recorded 2 wins, choking 3 draws, losing 2 times, scoring 7 goals, allowing 9, -2 goal difference, and out of a possible 21 points from the 7 matches played, they've only managed to get 9 points. So just a bit of correction there. It's actually 2017, I beg your pardon, and not 2007. So yeah, really, maybe I just need to eat a bit of more onion just so I don't get things mixed up here. Now, attack is on by the buildcon Football Club side, who are defending the goal on the left. This is a good ball to the left, finds Hantobolo. Taps on Kaseva. Good pass now to the right, looking for a return cross, brought inside. Opportunity that they missed chance. They can make amends with Mundia, and it's a goal! Luvinda Mundia. Any chance presented to buildcon Football Club, and they make it count. Easy does it. And nicely tapped in by the man who's on loan from Red Arrows.
And I'll tell you, it is Tapson Kaseva here. We talked about it that earlier. He is going to be very critical. And well, a miss there, but not with Luvinda Mundia. He's been very big team player for this buildcon side this early of the season. That was a miss, but not with Luvinda Mundia. Yeah, from Red Arrows on loan to City of Lusaka last season and breaking into the buildcon side. Well, counting goals already. That is Mundia Luvinda.
Third goal for the season for Luvinda Mundia, the former Zambian international. Oh, so much composure in front of goal. Really did not show any nerves. So confirmation, Luvinda with the 3rd goal of the season, coming in the 3rd minute. It is Lusaka Dynamos 0 and buildcon 1.
Yeah, it is. And this is actually the 2nd goal that Lusaka Dynamos is actually conceding. Tells you how ambitious this buildcon side is.
Oh, but remember that they're coming up against Lusaka Dynamos side that is yet to record a loss in this season, so they'll still have every reason to believe that they can still come out. Although, since 2007, this is the fourth meeting at home in terms of Lusaka Dynamos hosting Buildcon Football Club. But again, you might remember that from the last 3 meetings at home in Lusaka, Lusaka Dynamos have only managed to win 1 match against Buildcon, 1 draw, 1 loss. And the goals really haven't been too good, Brazil. They've only scored 2, allowing 3, -1. Out of a possible 9 points, they've only managed 4 points. So really, the odds somewhat for Lusaka Dynamos against them in this match at home.
Exactly, and coming into this game, Matimba, you look at their defensive work has been pretty good, this Lusaka Dynamos. What they've been failing to do is get goals up front. They've only scored 1. And going down so early as the 3rd minute, well, we'll have to see the character, especially of that midfield, Marvin Jere, of course, distributing the balls to David Obashi up front. Well, Shitemweshi, it's quite a huge task. This Buildcon side, well, they seriously play as a team. And if you look at what Lusaka Dynamos have, they are more individualistic attributes that will be waiting to see what they do.
A throw in now from Zephaniah Piri. Also at the stint at this Nkoloma Stadium with Red Arrows. Instead, it was a 5 throw, so Ocean Mushuri probably to do a better job. Looking for Shitemweshi, being sandwiched by 2 Buildcon Football Club players. Yet another throw in for the home side. Really now they have to rush up things, having been stung by that early goal that came in as early as the 3rd minute. I probably reckon it's one of the fastest goals so far that we've seen for this season. Ocean Mushiri still stuck in there, trying to come up with something as what they might need as an early goal, probably to cancel out that one.
I'll tell you, this is not in the plans of Chris Kaunda. I think that goal has come too early. He needs to seriously reorganize his team, push them to get something out of it. Buildcon have started so good, getting a goal in those minutes. Well, they settle the nerves.
Well, that's good turnover in terms of the early chance, even as Sevellini now is venturing forward. No one trying to close him out down the GRC man. Forced to play back to Roderick Kembo, who leaves it back all the way to the goalkeeper, Prince Malekani. Sevellini, Kapilimba Kanamuli on the left now, looking for progression with the Cameroonian Ngong, who's making his debut appearance in the Zambian Super Division, the 25-year-old. Jerry stuck in there. Good control by Buildcon Football Club. The coach really was very positive during the build-up of this match in Boyd Munwanda, that it was just one small mistake that was made by his team that resulted in the loss, which many thought was going to be probably a win for Buildcon, but they determined the Crocs of Kafue Celtic choking up that win. Pushed forward now by Shitemweshi. A bit of hesitation. Good turning from the GRC man. Lays it for Lamisa Mosa. He's got an option of Ocean Mushuri. Played back. Magenge to Mayenge. Across the field, the big bang forward. Looking for the run for the Nigerian Obashi, but good cover at the back from Buildcon Football Club. Not giving chance there for anything to come through.
It will be those supplies that will be key to Davis Obashi, who is very good actually in that box. Practically he's playing like a lone striker, of course supported by Shitemweshi just behind him. So there should be a lot of better coordination if Lusaka Dynamos is to get. But then that midfield with Buildcon looks pretty strong. So Shitemweshi and David Obashi should actually come out good if they want to get anything out of this game. So far, Buildcon settling fast than the home team.
That's what you need, really, in the case of Buildcon.
So a bit of the bustles there. Of course, more strength will be needed, especially Matimba, that there's some drizzle now onto that pitch. Yeah, there'll be a lot of physique brought in.
A chance now for a set piece for the Buildcon side. 2-man war being put up. Chipio Kasonga and Joseph Zimba. Well, the indications are that we may have early rains in Zambia, and with some certain areas probably to experience some floods. Maybe this may just be true testimony. I was in Kafue last evening and part of basically the whole day yesterday, where there was some interesting Division 1 football, and yeah, a bit of drizzle came through. I was told it was a different story in Lusaka, where some parts of Lusaka experienced some rain, serious rain, so to speak. But anyhow, back to the action. Gift Lukwesa. He'll try to impress the local fans. Having